Hey, we're live again. So we had to end our first stream early. But Josh is back. Me, Brent Solden, and Josh. So we go ahead and see if we're on. This is YouTube. Season 4x6 daily stream 50.
Season 4x6 daily stream 50.
Can you hear us? They can hear us. Okay, good. We're back online. Okay. Now, season Vader episode 2 by Niotus is out, and I ain't watch it yet, but I hear it's really good, and I hear it went viral, and also I watched a reaction to most of it, but not all of it. Good, they heard me. You heard me. Good. Okay. Now, we can't watch reaction to that right now, but anyway. Tomorrow's up on top of my computer desk. Tomorrow. We're back, and here we go. Tomorrow.
We are slated for execution and meltdown in 2 days. C3 Po. Oh, dear. Meltdown. This is madness. Ray, quiet, you too. I'm thinking. If there is any way for Dio to visually indicate he intends to now keep silence, he exhibits it. C3 Po, 2, now keep silence. R2 is sleeping. BB8 is catatonic from shock. Into the room walks a blue-skinned chiss guard to give them their supper of rations and water, and thin, disgusting-looking, filmy soup. Thripio, tell him I must speak to the chiss ascendancy now or face the consequences. C3PO, but Mistress Skywalker Solo, we are outmatched and outgunned, he says with a tone of question or inquiry. Ray, just tell him, 3PO. C3PO tells the chiss guard something in SY and the guard roars with laughter. Suddenly, the jail cell doors come off at the hinges and fall onto the floor, and Ray, Ben, Finn, and Rose quickly dispatch the guard, as well as all of the other guards who race in at the noise, blasters drawn, in hand-to-hand combat. Then the 4 of them disarm and tie up the guards, after Ben force crushes the security cams. Ben, let's move. They all, droids included, slip out the door left wide open by the guards, pick up their weapons just outside the cell block, in a cage. Ray completely disassembles with the force, go up 3 flights of stairs quickly and out a big door Ray opens with the force. Last edit, November 5th, 2021 at 2:28 p.m. by posts, 5,000, Ray, the force will, posts, 5,703. Member is online. July 14th, 2021 at 9:11 p.m. Post by Study 3600 on July 14th, 2021 at 9:11 p.m. SC-25EXT Selenite. The group escapes into the night. Lando, where to, now, my lady?
Is on Sunday.
Ray, the Force will guide us, as it always has. Last edit, November 5th, 2021 at 2:28 p.m. by Study 3600. Love is sacrifice. Study 3600. Administrator. Grand Inquisitive. Just got a second. Female cat, I named tomorrow. She's a calico. Posts, 5,703. Member is online. July 15th, 2021 at 10:47 a.m. via mobile. Post by Study 3600 on July 15, 2021 at 10:47 a.m. SC26EXT Scylla Temporary Encampment Woodsday. C3 Po, oh, I am in bad need of an oil bath. We've been wandering about this planet aimlessly for 3 days. Will this never end? Ben, don't worry, my golden friend, it only seems aimless. I sense circumstances will soon change in our favor. Last edit, November 5, 2021 at 2:29 p.m. by Study 3600. Love is sacrifice. Study 3600. Administrator. Grand Inquisitive. Just got a second, female cat, I named tomorrow. She's a calico. Posts, 5703. Member is online. July 15, 2021 at 12:40 p.m. via mobile. Post by Study 3600 on July 15, 2021 at 12:40 p.m. SC27EXT Scyllawood Sunset. The group walk single file to hide their numbers. Suddenly screaming, wailing, and a high-pitched girlish voice is heard in the distance. Ben, 3Po, what is that girl's voice saying? C3Po, a lot of foul swear words, sir, and shouts of let me go and my parents will find me. Ray looks at Ben. Ben, you guys stay here. This little girl is in need of our help. My wife and I will handle this. SC28EXT Scylla Sunset Clearing Sunset. 4 thugs roughly manhandle a 10-year-old chiss girl in a blue and green dress that looks filthy and unwashed. One of the thugs shouts at her in SY and smacks her across the mouth hard, leaving a bruise. She shuts up. Another thug begins to speak but can't because he is choking. His hand goes to his throat, but his windpipes are soon crushed and he collapses to the earth. Just then, as the other 3 look around in fear, a gun flies out of another's hand and turns toward him and shoots him in the face. He falls over, dead. As the other 2 begin shouting at the top of their lungs and begin randomly firing in every direction, Ray and Ben come out from behind the dense trees and foliage and quickly dispatch the remaining 2 thugs. The girl's eyes go wide in shock and disbelief. Last edit, November 5, 2021 at 2:30 p.m. by Study. Love is sacrifice. Study 3600. Administrator. Grand Inquisitive. 5703. Member is online. July 15, 2021 at 1:40 p.m. Post by Study 3600 on July 15, 2021 at 1:40 p.m. Just then the girl screams, turns around and begins to take off running in the other direction, but she is frozen mid-stride, as Ben holds out his hand.
If I come back, be careful.
But she continues to scream at the top of her lungs. Ben,
Crab
3Po, come here.
Yeah, I always go with
C3Po
you.
comes out of the woods.
I know, but
Yeah,
Ben,
Pop Pies.
Tell this frightened young girl that we mean her no
Good
harm
boy.
and that we want to help her find her
Papa.
parents.
yeah, I know.
Pies are
3Po
nice,
shouts
fresh,
out to the
hot
girl in
Papa.
SY sternly.
No,
She stops screaming. Ben lowers his hand. She walks back to the group. All the members, Lando, Rose, Finn, R2,
If you can you
Chewbacca,
wait till later,
BB-8 and Dio
because
have rejoined Ray, Ben, and 3PO in the clearing.
It's like dinner time.
Ray, 3PO,
yeah, but then
ask
I'll have
this
to wait
girl who her
off for
parents
10
are.
minutes.
and who she is.
Well, I mean,
C3PO speaks to the girl in soft tones
Well,
in
if
SY
you
biscuit.
really want to eat,
Girl, I am
if you
fluent
really
in
want to eat,
basic,
go ahead. I'll
so there
pause
is no
for 10
need for your
minutes.
talk droid.
no
I am
problem.
Princess Chaforthradora, of the
Well, I
5th
don't
house of the
watch you
CSS
listen.
Ascendancy.
I'll wait till 7.
A crime syndicate,
All right.
Crimson Dawn, hired those thugs to kidnap me to use me as a bartering chip to blackmail the royal family. Sorry for my fear, but I believed you to be Sith warriors sent by some rival faction who had other interests, and I did the only thing my instinct told me to do, try to run. A look of joy dawns on each member of the group's face, save the droids who nevertheless show their excitement in other ways. Ben, can you take us to the Ascendancy? We would be very grateful, and you would be a real help to us. Credora, yes, I paid attention to every mile those ruffians took me. It is a long way off. I hope you brought camping gear. Ben, it's in the Wookiees pack. Credora, I've never seen an actual Wookiee before, or a BB unit, only in television, the HoloNet, or in holovids, or other visual data storage units. What are your names? Ben Solo Skywalker, at your service, my lady. Rey Skywalker Solo. Chewie, barks. Ben, that's Chewie. Credora, he introduced himself as Chewbacca. Chewie must be his nickname. I am also fluent in Shiri Wook, know a lot of binary, and am fluent in many other languages and dialects. The education of a princess of the 5th house of the CSS ascendancy is intense, and I also know many fighting arts and am good with a blaster and a staff. Last edit, May 2nd, 2022 at 8:12 p.m.
We never get to see her use the blaster or the staff, but we just know that she's good at
Study 3600. Love is sacrifice. Study 3600. Administrator. Grand Inquisitive. Just got a second, female cat, I named tomorrow. She's a calico. Posts, 5,703. Member is online. July 15th, 2021 at 1:50 p.m. Post by Study 3600 on July 15th, 2021 at 1:50 p.m. R2D2, beeps.
At 7 o'clock,
BB8,
you can
beeps.
go eat. But please come back.
Credora,
at
oh,
7.
giggles, covering mouth, R2D2 and BB8. Nice to meet you.
We'll come back in 20 minutes
Dio,
at 7.
Dio,
I'll be back.
my lady.
All right.
Promise.
C3PO, I am C3 lady.
So anyway, while my friend Josh goes to eat, we're going to take a pause. And we're going to say that Princess Credora, I've done, is an interesting character. She's about every one of our Star Wars movies introduces a new character that is never been seen before in any Star Wars media. Credora is about 10 or 12 or 11. I forgot the exact age of her. And she is a very, very well educated young lady. And she was kidnapped by Crimson Dawn. The remnants of Crimson Dawn, not in its full strength, obviously. And she uses leverage against the Chiss Ascendancy. So anyway, just let you know. Test. So anyway, Lando has aged a little bit since the last time we saw him in episode 9. He's gotten older and wiser. And as we'll see later, he still isn't quite, the wisest yet, but he's going to get his heart open a little bit more in this episode. Cordora is very polite, although she'll swear when she's captured by the enemies, by people who are trying to kidnap her or take her away from her parents. She'll get when she says she does get angry. It's not perfect, but um, let's see, let's see. You'll find that Chewbacca has coats, furs, and camping gear in his backpack. So later, and we're just in the beginning of this script. There's a lot in the script. There's a lot to unpack here. A whole lot. I'm done showing the text of the script. So, and I will make sure I show you those after it's all done being broadcast. I had broadcast this whole entire script before, I believe, but I'm not sure. I think I did. I absolutely did have broadcast all of so well I got so far episode 10. Maybe not all of what I got episode 10. I think I got some of episode 10 that I haven't broadcast yet, I believe. I think. I didn't really get very far episode 10 before I basically gave an outline of episode 10 of what was to be expected in the rest of it. But I did episode 10 only several scenes in. And then it got to the part where the Order of Spectre are introducing themselves to the Jedi Council as the ancient Jedi sect and not revealing their true nature. So, and that is episode 10. This is episode 12. This is the conclusion of the Thrawn trilogy. After Thrawn declares war on the New Republic, he's beat back into hiding, and then he comes back and he tries again. And when he tries again, when Rey and Finn and Poe and that guy Ben, when Rey, Ben, Finn, and Poe are the ones in charge, basically, Thrawn tries again, and he's of course beaten again. But we'll get to that. Mike, the guy who loves Star Wars, the original guy who loves Star Wars, Mike, talked about this in one of his videos. How Ahsoka season 2 Thrawn is not the same as this Thrawn. This is the same Thrawn character, but it's a different instance of him trying to take over the galaxy. So. Test. What else can I say about Thrawn? Thrawn follows the same pattern as was established in the Ahsoka series, season 1. He always says, "Oh, it was a defeat," but it's actually going to be they're actually playing into our advantage because we're going to get the final victory. Always the same exact pattern every time. Some people were annoyed by it, but I understand it because he's very optimistic, foolishly optimistic. But he is, but Thrawn is very optimistic that he's always going to win. He's always going to come on top, even though he never does. The Thrawn theme is the same. Musical theme is the same as it is in Rebels. With the organs. So, yeah, the organ music. And let's see, what else can I say about what's going on so far? The Millennium Falcon is parked somewhere on Chasilla. They gotta go back to it once they complete the mission. How they're going to get back to the Millennium Falcon, you're going to see later on. You're going to see what happens after they leave Chasilla. What happens then? You're going to see It's basically some of the same patterns of the Thrawn trilogy um, of Timothy Zahn. But it's wildly different in a lot of ways. This is a reimagined Thrawn trilogy, basically. This is the final installment of that Thrawn trilogy. So uh, I don't want to give too much away. You're going to see a lot of interesting things. It's a very packed script, like I said. A lot of actions yet to come. We saw the first death in the movie, the first few deaths in the movie just a few minutes ago, when Ben uh, uh, murderized those Crodor's kidnappers. Yeah, just using the what methods that Ben Soul would use, you know. So we saw that yes, Ben Soul, even the old Ben Soul, came out in how he dispatches those people. And Ray, we just stood back and let big back black mustache and no beard. Is he's clean shaven on the chin, but he's got a big black mustache right now. If you saw him, you'd see that. So my cat tomorrow is lying on top of my computer desk, on top of it, by my Minecraft toy and my Minion toy. And she's lying underneath a map of the world that I got pinned up there. There's the United States looking so small among all the other continents of the world. Look, there's the United States looking so small amongst all the rest of America. You know, you got South America, which is way bigger than the United States. You got Canada, which is way bigger than the United States. You got Alaska, which is way bigger than the United States. The rest of the United States, I mean, you know. Then you got over there, you got Russia, which is way bigger than the United States. You got Africa, which is way bigger than the United States. You know, Australia, which is a continent and a country. You know, and they speak English over there. You know, I saw a video about how the English language and the Britain language were almost exactly the same back in 1776, but because of broadcasting and a certain ruling class, the English language changed their manner of speaking, starting around 70 after the Revolution War was won, around that time, and English started speaking differently than Americans, and America pretty much stayed the same, and spoke like England used to speak, and because the English broadcasting, they, in movies and stuff like Sherlock Holmes, for example, they changed their manner of speaking in England, which was about the same. On top of something. My Minecraft toy and my Minion toy. Because of broadcasting and a certain ruling class, the English changed their manner of speaking, starting around after the Revolution War, around that time. The English are speaking differently than Americans, and America pretty much stayed the same. And spoke like England used to speak, and because the English broadcaster, in movies and stuff like Sherlock Holmes, for example, they changed their manner of speaking in England, which was about the same the amount speaking in England, which is about the same as it was in America, around 776. The amount speaking in England, which is about the same as it was in America, around 776. Oh, wow. So anyway, I hope that Josh gets back soon because I'm running out of things to talk about. So anyway, I hope that Josh is back soon because I'm running out of things to talk about. Come in. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back.
You're welcome.
Your show doing good.
I did.
Okay, thank you. All right, here we go. Ready? Notice what Finn calls himself. What do you think of that? Finn redeemed.
Finn's the stormtrooper that turned into a rebel, right?
Yeah.
Finn redeemed, my lady, formerly First Order Stormtrooper FN 2187, at your service. Lando Calrissian, little lady. Vos.
Half an hour. I gotta go home.
Credora, curtsies. It is a pleasure to make all
are
of
you
your
coming back?
acquaintances. Now, if you will all follow me, we'll find our way to the fifth house of CSS, but don't expect to get there anytime soon. We have a rather long journey ahead of us. Ben, then let's get going. We haven't a moment to lose. And thank you, you've been most kind. Last edit, May 2nd, 2022 at 8:12 p.m. by Study 3600. Love is sacrifice. Study 3600. Administrator. Grand Editive. Just got a second, female cat, I named tomorrow. She's a calico. Posts, 5,703. Member is online. July 15th, 2021 at 1:56 p.m. Post by Study 3600 on July 15th, 2021 at 1:56 p.m. SC-29EXT Xilawide Plains and Rolling Hills midday. The party of 11 continues on their trek. SC-30EXT Xilla Mountain Pass morning. Dressed in furs, save the droids, the party continues, trudging through the deep snow.